When lazy loading Angular modules, we obviously optimize for that startup time, but on the other side, we have some navigation delay. And in this application here, the preloading strategy, preload all modules, is being used to circumvent that. However, this is quite a drastic approach, because if we open up here the network panel, we can actually see that the main files get downloaded and then all of our lazy loaded modules get downloaded as well. Now that might be completely unnecessary, because we might want to get a better control over which modules get downloaded immediately and which only when the user clicks on them. And so what we want to do here is to define our custom preloading strategy and not to use that one built into Angular. So the first step is to create a new file. Let me call this custom preloader.ts. And I paste in here some scaffold. In the end, it is normal Angular service, as you can see, an injectable. It implements that preloading strategy, which comes from the Angular Rudo package. And that preloading strategy here defines that preload function. That preload function takes a route, and that route gives us information over which route is about to be activated. And then we have here that load function, which, if invoked, the corresponding route here gets preloaded, otherwise it won't be preloaded. Now, let's define how our configuration should look like. So what I want to do is, for instance, that 9 module is a module which here is in the home component, and I want to immediately preload that because the probability that the user clicks on this is quite high. So I go here and I want to use the data property which we can attach to a route. And I want to specify here a preload Boolean flag. And if that is set to true, then I want to preload that route, otherwise I don't want to preload. So the final result would be that 9 gets preloaded and the about page on the other side won't get preloaded. So let's save this for now. Now let's go and implement that. What we want to say here is that if basically our route dot data contains such a preload, and in general, if the route dot data is defined and it contains that preload, then we return that load function. And invoke it immediately so that route would get preloaded. Otherwise, we just return an empty observable, and so nothing would actually happen. Now let's save this. We also need to go back into our app module, and now we can use here our custom preloader and comment out that preload all modules strategy. So if I refresh now, you can see the main files get downloaded as well as our 9 module, which we specified to be preloaded. However, that about module gets only loaded once I click actually on that file.